This is Chef Veronica. The CDC is saying that it made a whole lot of missteps, errors, that's what you should call it, errors during the last pandemic. And now with monkeypox outbreak, they're saying that they need to be more nimble and responsive to needs that arise in health emergencies. The CDC director, Rochelle Walensky, is talking about an overhaul of the agency and how they respond to things. It will undergo, that's what she's saying, they will undergo an ambitious overhaul, and they're going to make sure that information gets out to the public quicker and that they also interact with other agencies in a very quick and mannerly way. Now, she is talking about being in charge of doing this entire overhaul and how things are going to work going forward. But my question for doing this particular video, my question is, why isn't Rochelle Walensky out the door? Why isn't she being kicked to the curb? Why isn't Rochelle Walensky fired? Why aren't they firing the director of the CDC, Rochelle Walensky? Even when the whole pandemic was going on, she looked most of the time like a deer stuck in the headlights on a highway. She looked clueless. She is supposed to be a scientist. She is supposed to be a doctor, but she looked clueless. She looked as though she was not speaking the truth to the public. And not only the American public, the world watched while she spoke. And the CDC, she is the director of the CDC, and the world watched when news came out from the CDC. And thankfully, a lot of people pulled back when she spoke. They didn't believe her when she spoke. They didn't believe the news when it came out through and via the CDC. So now they're saying, oh yeah, we messed up. Yes, there were a lot of missteps. Yeah, there's some people, there's some of us who knew that. We knew that. But what I'm concerned about is, why is she still there? Why is Rochelle Walensky still the director of the CDC with all this overhauling? Rochelle Walensky should be fired. She needs to go. That's the bottom line. She cannot overhaul something that she doesn't even know what's going on. She says she's a scientist. They say she's a doctor when you look at her CD. She doesn't know what's going on. Rochelle does not know what is going on. Fire her, get rid of her, put someone in there that understands what it is to get information to the public in a very, very speedy way. These are things that cannot be held back. When certain things happen, you cannot hold information back. You have to make sure that the public understands what it is up against, what it is battling very, very quickly. It must be quick. It must be swift. So we need to fire you. You need to fire Rochelle Walensky. She's no good for the position she's in. She's no good for that position. She may be good for other positions, but as director of the CDC, Rochelle Walensky has to go. Chef Veronica.